Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion based on my research and my personal investments. Alright, hey guys, Tyson here. So, since I started doing this channel, I've wanted to do a run-through video like this, but every time I've tried to do the screen capture, for whatever reason, when I import it into iVideo, it will not let me do the sound. So there is just no sound. So, finally found a workaround from a guy here on YouTube. I wish that I would have written down his name. I'll have to look him up to give him credit, because he helped me out tremendously. So, I'm going to go through this here and just kind of go through some of the stocks that I look at on a daily basis, and just kind of buy and sell points and where I'm at on some of them and everything else. So, we'll start here with Golden Leaf. It's at 14.19 cents. You can see on there I hold 3,750 shares at 13.85. And then, so I mean, basically it's at, so here's what I've done on this. On the last time, and I actually did a video about this, but I can be a little bit more specific now. On the last time that it was down right here, I bought right about the same place. Sold when it was just about double, and in fact I think I actually hit when it was at 26. I just got a really good sell point on it, just on that little thin line up there that actually hit it, anyway, came back down. I bought again. I sold half my shares when it doubled, and then came back down because I think I bought it actually 12 something last time. But I'm honestly not entirely sure. But anyway, so sold out my shares, came back down, bought some more back, and here I am. So yeah, I'm just waiting for it to go up. I'm up a little bit on it, not much though. I mean, it was below most of the day. It just kind of came back up today. But let's see, what are we looking at? I mean, it didn't break. Who knows? We're still looking at a bit of a downtrend here. So now we'll go over to Abatis. I'm in on that one, 7,200 shares at 9.12 cents. I mean, it's a very similar chart. I mean, it had a bit more of a spike at the end of 2018, but very similar chart. And I did literally the exact same thing. Last time it was down here, spiked up, sold it at double what I bought it for, sold half the shares, came back down, bought some more back for cheaper than what I had less shares at last time. There you go. So I've done videos on both those trades, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys kind of where I was at on those. So XXII, I've got a video on this too. I mean, I said it was a great buy, I think at 250. I'm not going to get back into it unless it's at 2, just because I like buying things ridiculously cheap. And I believe that there's always an opportunity in the market to buy something cheap, if you look hard enough. There's always a pattern out there doing what you wanted to. You can always find something that works. So, American, I haven't invested in this, but I would say $2 would be a pretty strong place to get in. I'm looking at a 3-year chart right here, but even looking at the 3-year chart, if you go back, I mean, it's descending, it's kind of leveling out. Looks like it's consolidating right around 250, 260. And then, we'll play out from there, but, 250 is a good buy, I would say, but I probably wouldn't do it until I get to 150, because like I said, I am greedy. So AMMJ, just looking at this one on the chart, I mean, immediately 40 cents is a great bounce point on it. If we go back a little bit, it used to be quite a bit less, but I would say you'd be pretty solid in at 40 cents. I mean, even if it went down a little bit, not a big deal. So yeah, even if it went down a little bit, not a big deal on that. Leaf buyer, I think I have a video on a trade that I did with that right before its last spike. It just went down further than I thought, but I should have realized it's a descending pattern it was going to do that. Kind of a rookie mistake on my part, but what are you going to do? I'm interested in this thing. I mean, I was almost looking to buy it around what it's at right now, but I have an alert set at 70. It's at 73. Honestly, I'll probably, if this thing goes down to 65 or 60, I'll probably buy some, just because I think a spike to $1 is pretty solid. Even, probably be more like $1.50, but I'll sell it $1 for a good up in a short term. So MSIG, this is something I've been interested at 20 just because it's been a solid point for it going back. But I probably wouldn't really buy it until 15. You can see I drew the line where it was establishing, somewhat of a ride upward, but now it's trending back down. And so I'm gonna say 15 or even below. I'd probably wait till it hit 13, something like that. Mass Roots. This one is interesting. It's a very similar pattern to the last ones to the um, Golden Leaf and Abatis, and I didn't even mention on the Golden Leaf. They might not even be under the Golden Leaf ticker for long. I did a video on a merger that they might be doing or on a partnership, and that Golden Leaf ticker would go away under that partnership. We would end up with, where is it here? TRTC stock. So that, however that works out, I'm keeping in on it. Not sure exactly what's going to happen, but that's life. So THCBF, here's another one that I'm in on. I'm showing you guys my account just to show you where I'm at. This one, partly I got into it just because of how huge the last up was. It's leveling out back down to previous levels. I bought it at 50. Honestly, if I would have paid attention and looked back a little bit more, I probably would have looked closer to 40. I just got kind of excited on it. Obviously you can kind of see why I bought around 50 with that resistance point down there, but being as greedy as I am, I'm surprised I didn't wait till it got to 40. But anyway, I don't think I think it's fine. It's going to bounce back up. I'll probably sell some at 80, sell some at $1.20, something like that. I think $1.20 will be a pretty solid resistance. $1 actually will be a pretty solid resistance. So I'll be real tempted actually probably to sell at $1, double my money, get the hell out of there. So some other ones, Future Farm, when I look at this, again, they're just going down. Now they're kind of leveling out and establishing new patterns, new values. Obviously, you see that I look at a lot of the smaller ones, even though I am going to be getting into a lot of the bigger ones for some more stability. Anything over $1 is going to have more stability, especially $2 and over. I like these big ups, but I want to pick off some more steady trades. So. But anyway, this is a great buy at 20. It's at 24 right now. I'm a big fan of Future Farm. So NDEV, it's something different, I think. I have some of these in here that I don't think are cannabis stocks, but maybe I just haven't looked at them in a while. So, Cannabis Growth, this is obviously a big one, but they are showing signs back down. 30, if this thing hits 30, it's going to bounce up to at least 35. So if you feel that that's a good, that's over 10%, that's probably 12, 13%. I think that'll be a solid trade. Am I going to make that trade? No. I'm really not. Me, with the way that I've been buying, if this thing gets down below 15, which is probably super greedy, it's probably never going to get there again. But I want those really good buys. So if it gets down there, I'll buy at 15. I'll buy as many as I can, and I will sell when it gets back up into 35. Hits an uptrend. Half of them, I'll probably sell half of them at 30, and then hold the rest till whenever. But is that going to happen? Probably not. TLRY. Again, they went up, came back down. They're steadying it out at 100. Will it break below 100? I think it probably will. But who knows when this market could start to shoot up tomorrow and everything could go through the roof. You just never know with this stuff. So anything else that I think is important on here, New Age Brands, they've actually been blowing up here. They were a good buy at 50. I'm not entirely sure this is my kind of chart. There's, especially with a lot of volatility on the 3-year chart and a lot of big ups and downs. 50 to $1 a bunch of times, and 50 to 75 cents 5 cents to 7.5 cents. It's all the same thing. It's about percentages, not amounts, when you're trading stocks. So 5 to 7.5 cents is the same percentage as 50 to 75 cents. So sometimes I just mix them up in my head, but it's all the same thing. Only difference is how many shares you buy. So anyway, if this thing goes back down to 50, I'm buying the damn thing. I'm surprised that I missed that. I had alerts set below 50. I was gonna, it has gone below that the last couple times. I was gonna get real greedy on it. I still might. If it bounces down from $1 here, goes back to 50, I still might play it at 45 or something like that. You might be able to hear my daughter crying in the background. She's one. She's apparently having a tough time right now. My wife is in there, by the way. I didn't just leave her in there. Integrated cannabis. This is a new one for me, but I really like the chart. This thing at 20, I mean, is super solid. I'd probably buy it around 25, somewhere in there. Chronos Group, $6 is obviously looking like a good mark, but with the way the market's going down, if it shoots below that, it could end up at 4 or 3 real quick. Other than that, I mean, let's just get through these. Aurora, $6 is a great buy on that. I really want it at 5. I mean, if Aurora goes back down to 5 or even breaks below 5, I'd be super happy with that. I actually have an order in on American Group. My order on them is actually at, because they're at 97 right now, they were at 95 earlier. Market's still moving, by the way. It's 12:20 on Friday, November 16th. And so they are below 1. I have an order in to buy 420 of them at 90 cents. 420 is not a play on cannabis, by the way. It's just what it ended up at. And so very small position. It's like $390, $380, something like that. But that's what I'm doing is I'm splitting them up, and I'm
you right away.
Okay, baby, I'll be in there in just a second. Okay. And then so yeah, I have it in at 90 cents. It's pretty greedy, but that's where I like them. So other than that, TerraTech, I don't know much about them except for that I'm about to own shares of them from Golden Leaf, it looks like. Smart Cannabis, I really like this at 30. If you look, they're the newer company on here, but they're I just really like the chart. I mean, 30 to 50 is pretty solid for me, so definitely looking for that. I mean, buying that at 30 and, like I said, playing it to 50 is a real good buy for me. Might even put it at 25, 28 just to get greedy and just see, because if that doesn't work, something else will. So anyway, tell me what you guys think about this format, and just going through these. But thank you for listening, and let's just comment. Let me know. Like I said, let me know any stocks that you guys are looking at that weren't on here, weed stocks. And if you guys have any questions, comments, anything, let me know. Follow the channel, hit the bell, posting new videos all the time. So if you're into cannabis or crypto, this is the place. All right, guys, talk to you soon, and let's all make some money together.